welcome back to Let's Get Real. Thank you so much for coming back, everyone, to our channel. We really appreciate that, coming on this beautiful set today. And we just want to say, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
What you say?
So, again, I am your host, Undine.
And I'm Ebony.
And we're here to Let's Get Real, everyone. And we're going to hop right into this thing today because we actually just wanted to recap the last 24 months. It's been so much going on. You guys, I promise you, every day is something new, even now. COVID-19, I mean, wow, just the thought of that. I don't know, I get a little anxiety-ish even just hearing that now. But when we first heard it, oh my goodness, was it not life-changing, life-altering? Like, life still isn't back to pre-COVID. So, what in the world? What do we do? Thoughts, feelings, emotions, everything coming up, and I'm feeling raw and just exposed, and I can't do anything about it. It doesn't matter how much money I have. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. I'm just stuck home.
Sad, depressed, things coming at you left and right. You don't even know what to do. You don't know how to act, don't know how to feel, don't have time. Deaths just popping up, and people that you thought were gonna live forever, they're dying instantly. They go in the hospital for a cold, you end up dead. So processing those thoughts, do you have time? What are you doing? What are you thinking? You don't have time to think, you just have to do. Now you can't go outside, you gotta sit in the house all the time. People telling you what to do, telling you what time to be in the house. You're not used to this life. This is all hitting you all fast and everything, and nobody knows how to act, nobody knows what to do, so you're just doing. You're just going with the flow. You're just letting life happen because you don't know what to do. You have no idea. Nothing.
And so with the decisions, though, that you made, and sometimes they had to be quick, fast, and in a hurry. Sometimes you may have had a day or two, but no one really had experience in it. This hasn't happened since years, 100 years. So who was really around that time that can tell me how to deal with everything that's going on, how I'm feeling? I get it. Money was a little short. Stuff was going up. Thank you to all those fast food workers. Thank you to all of those people in the grocery stores. Thank you for all of the nurses, doctors, ambulance drivers, paramedics, everyone that was still at work because you were part of, oh no, you don't get to sit home because we need you, crew. Thank you.
Frontline workers.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
We need you because you were on that front line, and some of you still are. And so I say thank you for the endurance.
Thank you.
Thank you for keeping going and not giving up, even when people were giving you attitude, even when people didn't even say thank you. I'll tell you now. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, back onto your decisions, though. Did you make great ones? Are you happy with what's going on right now with the decisions that you have made? Well, let's talk about that. Because if you're not, well, let's talk about why you're not happy. How did you come up with that decision? Well, there's a part that you played, and it's called accountability. You got to take that.
Accountability. Oh, that's a big word. Accountability.
It is.
Oh, what? Like accountability.
Well, we'll give you Webster's definition, and then we'll tell you what we came up with together that makes a little more sense for us as far as understanding. You ready for the definition?
I am.
All right.
Ready.
So I'm going to let you give Webster's version because we memorized that one. Go ahead, girl.
According to Webster, the quality or state of being accountable. Did you get that? Did you catch any of that? Did you understand the definition of the word by using the word to define it? He goes on to say, a willingness to accept responsibility or ownership for one's actions. Okay, that sounds a little better. That's easier for you to understand ownership, for one's actions. Ooh, let's talk about that.
Well, taking ownership or responsibility of what happened and the choices that you made and those actions, that's called accountability. That's what we're saying it is. It's you taking that ownership and having that willingness See, that's a big word too.
Yes.
You got to be willing to take on the ownership. See, that's taking accountability. Not someone called you out and you like, oh, that's not, that ain't it.
No.
That ain't it. But you saying, you know what? When you stand in your truth, hey, you know what? I did that. But the next part you need to do is if it is wrong, make the correction. See, that's the next piece to it. So even when you're telling somebody something and they may not want to hear it or it may not be favorable, you go ahead and say, I was wrong for saying that, but I did. My apologies. It won't happen anymore.
Oh, that touched my heart. That touched your heart. It touched mine.
See, take it. I know I was wrong. I said it. My apologies to you. See, I took accountability for hurting her, even though if I didn't feel like it was nothing like that. It hurt her. So I need to take accountability for that because I hurt someone, even if it wasn't my intent.
I see in that little scenario, she understood the part that she played in it. She was quick to apologize, and it really made the other person feel like, wow, you really listen, you really care. Like it matters to me that you came to me and apologized.
And that's what you want to do throughout life. If you do something wrong, don't wait for someone to call you out on it. Go ahead and jump out in front of it and say, you know what, that wasn't right. Even if you just did it, you can just thought about it and say, you know what, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let me go ahead and correct that. Go ahead and do it now. Don't wait for someone to say something. No. You jump out ahead of that because you know what? You know yourself best. So you put yourself out there and say, I'm going to make it right. I'm not going to make somebody make me do something. Because that's what happened during COVID. We got told, stay home. You can only get 2 packs of meat. No, you can't go to work. If you catch you out, you're going to jail. What? Now I'm a prisoner? Like, it was just so much, y'all. You got to think about it. So then now you're making decisions because you're frustrated. I'm mad. I can't do what I want. I can't even go out with my friends. I can't have no more than 10 people over my house. It was everything. You had control over nothing. Everything was then dictated to you, not a choice. It was you have to or there's a consequence.
You could be dealing with trauma from that time. Like that's very traumatic, being told what to do when you have free will. Now your free will is stripped. It doesn't matter your status. It doesn't matter, how much money you have. Nothing. There's nothing you can do. You just have to listen. You have to just do whatever they told you. Did you take the time to sit with yourself and process those thoughts? Did you see how you felt, or what was going on? Did you act? Did you just do? What did you do during that time? What did you do?
Help me, please. I know that's right, child. That's what I was doing. I ain't even gonna lie. I did that like once or twice, y'all. For real. Help me, please. Because I don't know what's going on right now. I just got to put it out there. Yeah. It's honest. See, this is being real, everyone. I'm being real. And putting my feelings, I was not all together and just, I'm good. No. I'm like, what? Child, I can go to jail for being out and past a certain time. I got a curfew.
Wow.
You remember that? Mm. Back in the day, y'all had to be in for the street lights. Come on, you get a beating. Thanks, Mom. Because the government took you up on that. Or really Grandma, because it started with grandparents.
She's absolutely right, though. She's absolutely right, because we felt like we were being parented.
Yes.
I mean, gosh, take the shackles off. My goodness.
So, how do we get back to ourselves, y'all? How do we get back to making those great decisions, better decisions for us, for our families, for our situations, for our life circumstance? How do we get back there? Well, you need to first sit down with yourself and just take a deep breath. Because it's necessary. Let's just do that for a moment. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's just, collect ourselves a moment. And then we need to ask ourselves some serious questions and answer them truthfully. Not making it up as we go to better our situation, but answer honestly and truthfully. Because when you start that way, you can only go up. It's when you don't start that way, stuff goes a little haywire because we didn't start off on the honest foot.
That's right. You have to be honest with yourself. That is most important, because if you can't be honest with yourself, of course you're not going to be honest with anyone else. So it starts with you. You have to sit down with yourself and be honest.
Yes. So we're going to give you like 3 questions just to start off, to get you thinking, kind of get your engine working a little bit so you can see what we're talking about and the kind of critical thinking that we need you to be doing during this time, so you can get back to making those great decisions and not just reacting to a situation. And then we'll say, well, it's because of COVID. It's because of the government. It's because I didn't get that stimulus check. It's because of it. No. We don't want to do the blame game, but we want to see the parts that we can change and affect, because it starts with us.
We got to take ownership, guys. We have to take ownership. We can't keep blaming. The more we blame, it's all these fingers making it. Only one of them, and all these other fingers at us. So we have to take ownership of our own actions, even if you feel like, hey, this wasn't me. But what part did you play?
What was your role?
Something.
If you didn't play that role, would it have been as successful? Something to think about.
Yeah. Or did you say okay when you weren't okay? Because what?
Saying okay when you're not okay, let me tell you, honey, it's not okay.
That's not okay.
So stop saying that.
Right. But you're not okay.
Okay. It's like an automatic. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop.
You're not okay.
Let's stop that. Yeah. Let's go and let that go. So, back on to something, critical thinking. Let's start with the first question. Go ahead. Shoot them out there, and maybe I'll answer it.
Okay. When trying to make a decision, who do you look to for advice? Who is it?
Well, for me, because of my religion and my faith, I go to my Heavenly Father first. First and foremost, I make it a matter of prayer. I love my mom so much. Love you, Mom. And Grandma too. And all families. Love you. But I pray first. And that came from my mother. She said, hey, my hand ain't as long as God's. My hand's shorter. She told me that out of her own mouth. Mom, we just had a conversation. So she told me that, so you make it a matter of prayer first. I can help you through it. I can, help calm you, but I can't do as much as God can. And so for me, that's where I go to first, making a matter of prayer, looking for the direction. Not saying people cannot help me. No, people can help you, but you want the right people to help you. You want to ask for the right things first, so you can at least go in the right direction and not just spinning aimlessly, just, I'll get there. No, hold on. Let's get some direction. Do I go here, there? But tell me where I go. So that's where I go to first. I pray about it first. I seek, look in my Bible for some counsel. I'll even look on maybe some websites and things of that nature just to get some direction. And for me, that website is jw.org. Perfect little website. But if you want to check it out, we'll talk about it another time. But that's what I do. That's my answer. All right.
Okay. Next question. Question number 2. Are you willing to admit the part that you played in the situation? Got to be a willingness.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. No, I do. It's in. Oh gosh. Let me just be easy and just say it's not easy, because you want to justify your actions all the time. But it's because of this. No, it's because of that. No, stop it. Just, if a person is explaining, like if it's feelings, if a person is explaining, hey, this is how I feel, you can't tell them that they're wrong for feeling that. That's their feelings, guys. So let's not do that. But we want to, for sure, make sure that we do our part and say, if that hurt you, my apologies. Again, that was not my intention. Leave it be. Let it settle. Because a kind word can turn away wrath. So you apologizing, that could just bring that anger down.
Very good. I feel all inspired.
Okay, next one. You got to answer this one now. So
okay, come on.
Okay, so this one, the next one is, what steps are you taking to make your situation or life better?
Okay. Well, I'm going to be like little Mr. Webster here. I'm taking accountability. No, seriously though, I am doing my best, trying to become the best version of me. I am fixing me, working on the inside so I can stand up and stand in mine and be okay with it. I can be okay with my decisions that I made. I'm woman enough to stand up and say, hey, I said this, instead of cowering down and saying, no, that wasn't me. No, it was me. I said it. And I'll explain to you why I done it. I'm doing self-help. I'm loving on me and just making sure that I choose me first. Because if I'm going to choose me first, I don't want nobody to think that my character is down there, I want my character to speak for itself. I don't want to have to go around telling you who I am, because you'll see who I am by my character. So I'm fixing me. That's what I'm doing to make my life better.
And if you start to change and people say, I don't like this change, if it's bettering you, keep moving forward.
Yep. Because a lot of people won't like the change.
Keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. That's
where we at, y'all.
Yeah.
We know it's still going on. We don't know now whether to go out in groups, whether to go to concerts, whether, to keep your kid home and let them do virtual learning. It's so much.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff is ramping up again. I don't know if I don't think they'll have a shutdown, but we just don't know. We're learning stuff as we go. Every day it changes. So you all please be safe out there. And there's just a couple of things that we want you to remember when it comes to accountability, because I know we talked about a lot, but with COVID, remember your role, your part you played, making better decisions, critical thinking.
Yes.
So many things like that. Take that away. Understanding the role you played. Being honest in the situation.
Taking ownership for your own thoughts, choices, and actions. You want to make sure that you're telling the truth at all times, no matter what the cost is. Just tell the truth.
And at the end of the day, before we go, please be open to change.
Yes.
Open your heart, open your mind, because you're worth it. It is necessary for you to put this effort and time into you.
Be honest with yourself, guys. Put yourself first, okay? Because you matter. You're amazing. But you gotta know it.
All right. So that's it. That's what we had to say. If you got something to say, please let us know. Shout us out. Talk to us. But please like, share, subscribe. And if you want to see more videos, hey, push that little notification button, that little bell. I promise you, every time we post a video, it will come directly to you. So I thank you so much. And that was Braylon. He was saying signing off, y'all. So you all have a great one. And we will see you again next week for the show. But don't forget, Freestyle Friday. We coming for you, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.